Bro, I just don't know what to do with this shit anymore, bro. This just don't feel the same, bro. It's like, what do I do, bro? I'm so lost.
With streaming, you're live all the time, bro. And it's like, you gonna at one point, you gonna hit a wall, bro. Because you gotta compete with Kai Cenat and these big ass streamers, bro. It's like the Nets playing against the freaking Thunder, bro. Like, you can't do nothing.
Have girls fall through like coins in the couch.
The growing danger of streaming. Make sure you guys join Mazin Members. Let's get straight into it.
It's occurred to me that the streaming space is getting very dangerous, and I don't just mean physically, but it seems that streaming is getting to a point where it's becoming physically and mentally taxing. I know a lot of people idolize streamers, which, okay, it makes sense. They work their own schedules. They make tons of money. They get tons of accolades and recognition. However, the truth of the matter is that streaming, much like any other profession, has its downsides. And really, when I say streaming, I mean content creation, but we already know what has the world's gaze. But with this video, I hope to show you guys that while social media is an amazing way to make money, and it's definitely deserving of the eye it receives, it has its flaws, it has its downsides, and we may be watching your favorite streamers decay right in front of our eyes. I won't keep ambling. You already know I'm the hood Socrates. Let's talk about it. First things first, mental health. It's no secret that content creation be eating away at your mind. Dead ass. Look at me. I'm still traumatized from trying to succeed while graduating. But it's quite mentally taxing for those who just start out. The pressure of failing is so immense. And when you have bills to pay, a nigga cannot afford to fail. So for the average person, that can be quite tiresome. But even on the opposite end of the stick, you see the big guys becoming increasingly depressed. Blackboy Max comes to mind. He's one of the biggest streamers right now, and he's been very open about how streaming has affected him. Let's start there.
When I tell y'all I was going through it, I was really going through it, bro. Like, dead ass. Like, by day 10, bro, by day 10, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through the rest of these 20 days. Nigga, I'm having nights where I'm in the bathroom, like, just bawling my eyes out. Like, do y'all remember around that time when my friends was here and I'm telling them, like, I was telling them, like, if y'all had a button to press if you want to continue your life, you feel me? Y'all remember that? Like, bro, I was really on some shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, like, real life.
Yeah, this YouTube, this streaming, all this content shit is cool, bro. But it's like, when you're doing, like, well, they can't really relate now because they're making money from it. But whenever you're posting videos and you're making all this content and you're not getting paid from it, and you still have to work your 9-to-5 job or the job that's making you money, and you're doing all this shit for free, that shit is mentally draining, bro. And then you're still working out and you're still doing all this stuff to basically help yourself get better as a man. The ultimate payout is, bro, this streaming shit and this content shit is gonna make you far more money than really any corporate job. It's not just coming from one source of income, it's coming from multiple sources of income. I can speak from personal experience because I don't get paid from YouTube. Like, I'll be completely transparent. Me working, trying to survive, and then me doing YouTube, even though I'm only posting 1 to 3 videos a week, like, that's still draining. And then me working out, me hooping, me doing all these extra stuff, while still trying to do content and still trying to make this a dream and get paid from it. It's draining, dog. Doing the same stuff every day, having to get up out of bed and make content and then go on about my life. And you know what I'm saying? I'm staying with my parents. I'm not staying by myself. So it's different. Like, I still have to obey by my mom's rules and all this, that. Like, and honesty, gang, this shit is really solo dolo. It's so much, like, outside noise that could affect what you're doing. Like, it's too many factors, gang. The streaming space is very different from YouTube. With YouTube, you're filming the video and then you're editing it, and then you're doing the thumbnail, and then you're doing all the back end stuff to upload the YouTube video. With streaming, you're just live. So you're live and that's it. You can also post clips to back up your live. Same with YouTube. You can clip the YouTube video and post clips of it. I'm reacting to YouTube videos. A lot of people my age don't do that. You see a lot of older people like YDR, Astro Dior. They're older doing reaction videos. So it's much different. It's not the same perspective. Like, I'm only 20 years old and they're giving a 30, 35, 40-year-old perspective.
Clip was from 2024. And when I seen this, my immediate thought was that he reached a level where he lacked substance. He needed more than just the monotony of being a rich, successful person. That's why we see a lot of our favorites going through bad shit like drug addictions. What are they coping with? That's what you have to ask. Amidst what should have been Max's highest, one of his high points, he was considering pressing a button to end it. And I feel like that says a lot about where his mind was at.
We don't know what happens behind closed doors. We only know what happens in front of a camera. We don't know what happens outside the camera when the cameras are turned off, when they have to go back to their normal lives, and all this publicity, all these clips, all this XYZ stuff. That's just filler bullshit, and that could be rumors or false statements that could affect, you know what I'm saying, what they got going on. Being a streamer, being a content creator is basically being the new celebrity, yo. That's really what it really is, bro. Like how, you know what I'm saying, back in like the early 2010s and the early 2000s, like the celebrities were rappers and athletes. Now it's content creators. Well, my bad. It's rappers, actors, and athletes. Now it's content creators, rappers, athletes, actors, whatever. You can get famous off anything nowadays.
Whatever day before the 24 hour, and I came home, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I came home. I was just, I just cried on my couch, bro. Like, and I don't be crying that much. Like, I cried on my couch. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I don't even have nobody, bro. Who do I have? I push everybody in my life away. I don't talk to my parents. I'm out here in LA. Like, yeah, I got my cousin, but it's like, damn, bro. Like, what am I even doing this for? I could win as much as I want to win, but if I'm not winning with people I care about, do it even matter? Like, you know what I'm saying, bro?
It'd be like that.
Reflecting.
I felt that.
I mean, I've been talking to God. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? Because I'm really genuinely not understanding. Like, why is there so much negative energy around me? Why do I feel like so much hatred? Like, and I just realized, bro, like, you can blame other people for your actions, but that shit all stems from you, bro. You create your universe. And I'm creating a negative, like a terrible.
This was April 2025.
Like, there's just some things you kind of really can't control per se. Like, people are going to always have their own perspective, and people are going to always form opinions.
Max seems like he properly zeroed in on where the issue was, which was a lack of genuineness around him. The air was negative and he just didn't have all his loved ones with him. Mind you, he's with FaZe at this time. He hasn't left. So that made me start thinking, what was a nigga feeling around them LA boys that had him like this? And if y'all know me, I've been open about it.
There's no genuinity in the streaming space, bro. Because it's always competition. Like, who's better than the next man? And you know what I'm saying? Niggas gonna really hide that shit, bro. YouTube makes more sense to do than stream, bro. I don't even have a fan base. I could build a better foundation versus on Twitch. And I gotta compete with niggas like Kai Cenat who's doing a Mafia-thon. Bro just hit 500,000 subs. It's like me going against Thanos.
Like, I was really watching Max during my sophomore year in high school. I got a soft spot for Max. I seen bro on the come up. What I know is that pre-FaZe, pre-LA, he was not talking like this back when he was at his crib.
Guys, I am a loser. I'm a loser. I don't do shit except sit on my couch and study shit and plan shit in my free time. I don't talk to people. It's bad. I'm gonna change that. Y'all gotta help me.
Doesn't mean you're a loser,
this is at the very least a week old. And this is Max once again expressing that he just doesn't have anyone. He's living his dream life. He's the streamer that he wanted to be, and yet he became a loser. But it's not just Max.
And it's like, bro, I just don't know what to do with this anymore, bro. This just don't feel the same, bro. It's like, what do I do, bro? I'm so lost.
With streaming, you're live all the time, bro. And it's like, you go at one point, you gonna hit a wall, bro. So it's because you got to compete with Kai Cenat and these big ass streamers, bro. It's like the Nets playing against the freaking Thunder, bro. Like, you can't do nothing.
I'm so lost with this.
How are you?
Chat, I'm gonna see y'all later, bro. I gotta take some time.
Niggas saying cry harder? What the fuck? Yo, L chat, gang.
This is just not for me anymore. I love you guys. You got anything?
This was also recent. Silky is literally crying on stream, talking about how lost he is. He sounds just like Max. He's living what the youth of today think is a wonderful, luxurious life, and yet he is on stream breaking down. What is that saying about content creation? And don't think I forgot Mr. DEO himself.
Everything like that, bro. When y'all know when I started this, it was the most saddest point of my life at one point. And having the things that you prayed for and getting them and still feeling that feeling, it puts you in the biggest lost mental state of your life. No cap. I got broken the down by life.
And Bruce put it the best way. All of these men had everything they probably prayed for, and yet niggas still feel like shit. Mind you, the youth is idolizing these lifestyles, and I won't say all of this is on them, okay? Niggas do get caught up in the fame, but you have these super depressed streamers. Max in particular is talking about pressing a button to end it, and you have a group of kids idolizing the lifestyle they're living. That is dangerous. And that's what I mean. That type of pain breeds more pain. I guess to a certain extent, it's almost like these streamers are inadvertently putting this prize at the end of a race, showing people it, and when they start the race, the prize is fucking gone. It's gone and it's replaced with nothing but emptiness. You have people giving their all to succeed in this race, thinking that the prize is gonna fill up what they gave to it, and it just never fucking does. And that's what I feel like I'm seeing right now. And it's not even just the mental health part. Physically, it's getting rough for niggas too. Biggest example right now is Charlie Kirk. Well, actually, that sounds crazy because when I say it's getting rough for niggas, I don't mean Charlie Kirk. Actually, perfect time to talk about this. I honestly think black people need to stand up. We should not be morally grandstanding anyone about someone who was racist, and that's facts. How you live dictates how you die, and if you live hating on virtually anyone who isn't a white man and you think you're attracting peace into your life, you are mistaken. I was not moved by the passing of Charlie Kirk.
I don't even want to get into this part. I've already made a whole video about this. As black people, bro, I will admit, we do hate the truth sometimes, bro. We hate it because the world is so saturated with lies. So we just kind of go off the lie and just form that as our perception. So it's like when we hear the truth, it's like new misinformation. Back to the streaming part. Imagine I'm streaming COD every day. I'm streaming Call of Duty 2K every day. At one point, I'm gonna hit a wall, bro. Bro, the people that was there for me playing COD and 2K. So me pivoting to something else is gonna be like a what the fuck. I feel for Max and Silky though, bro. Because there's really no genuinity around streaming, around the streaming space, bro. Because it's always just one over the other.
I mention it though because with the Charlie Kirk situation, he's the biggest, most notable example. But that can be misleading because he makes you think that only the extremist content creators are the ones that are subject to the backlash of the public. But it's hitting your favorite streamers as well.
About every other night around like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., midnight, about twice a week, people would come to the house super late saying that they were looking for me. And they had weapons, they had guns, and it wasn't like kids. It was older people. Which, by the way, we have photos of them. The police know, etc. We also have security. I also have 24/7 security on me privately for the next couple months minimum. But we have more security at the house, etc. But it kind of just spooked me because I was like, I don't know how to talk about this because I don't really want to give it attention. I don't want to talk about it, but I also don't want to lie to you guys and say why I haven't been streaming. And then I just look like I'm faking it and I'm trying to like, you know what I'm saying? Like the internet's always going to have its thing, but I was just very scared.
You can look at the camera, bro.
Stream, and I don't know if you noticed this, but me and Lacey did the arcade stream, I kept saying, oh, we shouldn't IRL stream or, let
me start by saying, Ron, prayers out for you. That is genuinely horrifying.
This nigga has to have security with him 24/7, bro. Like, think about that for a minute, yo. I'm making videos from my crib, and I got niggas coming to my house 1 to 2 times a week, threatening to kill me, bro. And now I gotta have security at my house, bro. I gotta have private security, and then I gotta have normal security. Yo, prayers go out to him, bro, because that sucks. I ain't gonna lie. That sucks ass.
Internet shit aside, I'm a human, you a human, we all some humans, and I'ma love everybody. And this is not okay. Niggas got
Facts.
Ron moving like Mr. President because he talking about 24/7 security. The actual crazy part is that I think this
Can make
is
everybody
literally
happy, bro.
the right move, especially because he can afford it. That's the reality we live in, where I'm agreeing that a streamer should have 24/7 security. I grew up watching niggas play video games.
Facts.
Like Noob 3, he was playing Dead by Daylight. He never uttered a word about security, and that's the climate we're in right now. I also understand
Oh, God.
on the subject, especially because shit like this stems from a place of attention seeking, and talking about that stuff can embolden weirdos like that. And with this whole weirdo situation, they even decided to cancel some IRL segments.
That wasn't any of my business to say that was if Ron wanted to speak on it. But as you guys saw from Ron, yeah, for the past like couple months, there's been weird ass dudes pulling up to the house with weapons and stuff, threatening Ron. So, you know, that's why some of the streams have been a little hesitant. Some of the IRL segments have gotten canceled. And you guys gotta understand, bro, that's genuinely scary because he doesn't know what could happen. Could it be a troll? Yeah, it could be a troll. But could it be real and be serious? It could 100% be serious, yes.
You just never know, bro. You never know when niggas is trolling. You never know when niggas is actually being dead ass, bro. It sucks to say that because there's no genuinity. I'm gonna keep saying that, bro. There's no genuinity. You just never know. And people be taking this shit way too far. There's a saying called "it's just content." Imagine if you're in a place and you're IRL streaming, bro. They can come to the stream in real life, bro, and press him, and whole time the streamer think they're being dead ass, and the person that's pressing him is just joking. Like, you just never know, bro. Like, I feel like it's only gonna get worse from here, bro. God forbid anything bad happens, but I wouldn't be surprised if anything bad happened.
And you just never know. That's why you just gotta be careful. But it does suck because I've seen Ron go from loving streaming so much to his passion slowly going away.
Obviously, a big reason we're just now finding out about all this stuff is because Ronaldo was taking a break from streaming. So evidently, the ramifications of the current space and climate are here in front of us. Very tangible.
Cancer, bro, they will still hate me, chat. Like, I gotta be very, very smart the way I move.
Oh, I forgot about
I obviously do move really well. I have 24/7 security, I have police. But, you know, if I'm going into, I'm not gonna sit here and, I'm not gonna bait these motherfuckers anymore. I don't want smoke. You know, I don't want smoke.
This Aiden clip really
I don't blame Aiden, bro.
Because we all know Aiden was one of the main dudes pushing the red pill grift during his Andrew Tate days, and to see him actually feeling discouraged from speaking that hate is a little refreshing amidst these trying times. You really got to look at it in terms of, if Aiden Ross doesn't want to bait people anymore, that's a testament to just how different these times are. And I'm not going to show this video, but there was an incident where these two streamers, Yugi and Arky, were being pressed by a quote-unquote Black Boy Mac affiliate. Not my words, just what he was referred to as. But he pushed up on Yugi and Arky wielding a flamethrower and begging for an apology. And that's just hoe. Straight up, you a grown man pushing up on other grown men with a flamethrower in your hand to get an apology. Just leave, bro.
So let me get this straight, bro. You press a nigga for a nigga to tell you to tell you I'm sorry? Like, what does that do? Satisfy you with temporary fun? You just never know when this shit is serious or real, bro.
You're tripping. You're just tripping. With that being said, we really just need to spread more love. And especially as we go into 2026, I'm spamming love and authenticity year round. Niggas gotta stop with the unnecessary hate. We gotta hold people accountable. And we just have to see the human in each other, because I'm a human and you a human too. There's no reason for something like streaming to be that exhausting. There's no reason for people to be feeling like they're lost. And in an ideal world, people wouldn't feel like they need 24/7 security, nor would they feel like they need to be hyper vigilant. But that's just how I feel. I'm gonna get up out of here.
Streaming is like the new television. No one in this video is guilty or anything like that. Really nobody to really point fingers at. People need to show more love. There needs to stop being this one over the other type of deal, bro. Why are we trying to compete with one another, bro? Let's just come together. Like, some people need to just take a break, take a mental health break, and come back even stronger, bro. Look at Gunna. Even though he's not a streamer, he's a rapper. When he got that situation he was in, bro, he stayed down for like a couple of months, bro, and then bossed up. Bro, we're having security for niggas just because they hide behind a computer. or they go out here in time and do IRL streams, gang, that's crazy. 8 is not trolling people no more, or he's not baiting people no more, bro. That's how you know. That's how you know it's scary, bro. Because he was the ultimate troll, bro. He was trolling everybody. We need to stop trying to compete with one another, bro. Like, bro, we all making good money, bro. So it's like, why try to compete, gang? Like, we know, like, we all know Kai Cenat is the top streamer in the world right now, bro. I mean, we all know that, bro. If you got a foundation, bro, just keep trying to build the foundation more genuinely and more authentically, bro. And we need to start being more genuine in the content creator space, because there's a lot of hatred, like, and people need to stop fucking trolling too, bro. Like, we doing all this childish shit. We grown ass men, bro. All these niggas is over 21 years old, bro. Why are we still acting like we're in fucking high school and middle school, gang? As a streamer and as a creator, you are a reflection of your fans. Whatever type of content you post or whatever you do on stream, whatever you do behind this camera right here will reflect off of your fans, because a lot of these kids, bro, are looking up to us creators at the end of the day. If we doing stuff that's bad, then they're gonna feed off of it and they're gonna try to replicate. That's like if 1 million people are watching this video right now and they try to replicate what I'm doing something bad, as if I'm punching holes in my wall, fucking throwing controllers, yelling and screaming at people, you know what I'm saying, cussing people out, like I'm giving off negative energy. Of course that's gonna reflect in my fans. Don't give yourself the opportunity to be trolled, if that makes sense. So that's my point of view. Mazin members, let me know what y'all think. I appreciate everybody for the support and everything. We're gonna keep building this community. Make sure you guys, if you haven't already, joined the Mazin members. Let me know videos I'm gonna react to next. I'll see you guys in the next reaction. MarMazin out.